Today we're going to be breaking down an amazing cold email strategy. This is something that you should 100% test if you're running a lead gen agency, because we have seen amazing results from it. Basically the whole process is based on offering value and then just showing your expertise and showing that you actually know how to do it. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to send a cold email offering value to our niche. And then there's two things that can happen. Either we get a positive reply, basically saying that yeah, 100%, send me the value, or then we won't get a reply at all. So you send a cold email offering value and you get a positive reply. What you basically do then is you send them a Google document with a lot of value, or if you send a cold email and we don't get a reply, we just basically follow up with them, send them the document again, and just get them to read them that way. The main thing is to get the prospect engaged and also to read this document. Everything basically plays into this one asset that we create. When you create this once, you can use it for everything. You can use it for lead magnets, have it on your LinkedIn, have it on your website, use it on your emails. But usually it is a good soft way to start the conversation, get the prospect a bit more interested to get the reply first. So let's just saying, yo John, do you want a Google document showing how we did X, Y, and Z in time frame ABC? Yes, I want it. Boom, here's the document. And the document is basically something valuable, whatever it might be. Breaking down a case study, breaking down a process, breaking down something valuable for the client, and then it has a call to action built into it. And then there's few different things that can happen. Either the prospect books the call directly, or the prospect does not reply or book a call. So what you do, you just follow up with them, ask what they thought about it, if you should hop on a call, and you get them to book a call that way, or then they reply to you on an email, yo, that was great, that was amazing, thank you for that. You just get them to book a call. Okay John, perfect, glad to hear that you enjoyed it. Would it make sense to see if we can do something similar for you? If you have 30 minutes next Tuesday 10 a.m, let's hop on a call, I'll show you how we can do it. So this is a document, it works really well. By the way, before we dive into this, if you want to get access to this document and a bunch of other free resources, you can just go to leadgenkit.io. It's totally free. It's like a course. It shows you how to build a lead gen agency, how to send cold emails. It has techniques like this and a bunch of other crazy stuff. Completely free, leadgenkit.io. First, the bad news. Implementing a good strategy like this can increase your booking rate. But basically what it helps you to do is avoiding spam complaints. Because by positioning your outreach message at just free value, your prospects will see your message as an opportunity instead of an annoyance. So they won't be reporting you for spam. Also, second thing that it helps you to do, it invokes the rule of reciprocity. Because basically by giving away free value on Google Document, your prospect will subconsciously feel that they owe you something, and that basically makes it more likely that you can charge higher prices. Also what it does, it pre-qualifies the prospects, because often during cold outbound you'll have leads that are outside your ICP. ICP basically means ideal customer profile, and I've seen that if you send a Google Doc, the prospect just replies with, we have no need for XYZ, and then you don't end up wasting time because you book a call with the wrong type of prospect. It also builds a lot of authority because you are using social proof, and you probably know that using social proof in cold outbound is a bit hard. You have to make it long enough to prove that you're legit, while keeping it short enough that your message is not block of text. So then when you use a Google Doc, it bypasses that once they have interacted with you. So they are likely to read longer form content. It is good to get the first reply from them and then send the Google document, because then they are more likely to actually be engaged and committed into reading the document. It also tackles objections, because you can do like a frequently asked section at the end of the document. There you can just tackle objections before hopping on the call, and that just makes it a lot easier for you to close them. And it also just shows your expertise. Don't be really afraid to give out the sauce, just give out as much free value as you can. 99% of your prospects don't have time to implement it or even understand the specifics. Give out the value for free and sell the implementation, because they see that, okay, this actually makes a lot of sense. This case study is really good, but we don't really know, or we don't really trust that we can make it work, even if we have this information, so they'll hire you to do it. This is a screenshot from Rob's campaign on LinkedIn, and as you can see, they got really good results on LinkedIn, and also here is what results they got on cold email, 25% reply rate, which is sick. It's just so easy for the prospect to reply to something. You're just offering them a document for free. They're like, oh yeah, of course, send it. So you get a bunch of positive replies, and you also get a bunch of really good quality calls. Now you might be thinking, what is the difference between sending my landing page instead of Google Doc? Because a lot of these elements might be on your landing page, so you might be thinking like, why the fuck would I put them in a Google document? Two things. First, you can write more direct response copy. No one really breaks down a case study persuasively on the landing page, and I also promise you that your prospects don't go to the About Us blog, case study number 8, landing page to read the case study. They don't really care. It doesn't seem really personal. Yeah, and the second thing, it just feels way more personal and authentic. It's not really that good to give them the feeling that they're getting sold to immediately. So when you send a raw Google Doc like this, it is way more authentic and personal. I think that's enough convincing why you should actually try it. So let's go to the step-by-step guide on how to actually do it. Outbound. This technique is made up of two parts. First, cold outbound, and then a Google document. This is the cold email script that Rob ran. Hi, first name. We've been helping successful ICP So basically, if you're targeting software companies, we have been helping successful software companies to get tangible benefits, make more money, save more time in time frame, how fast to do it with unique mechanism, cold prospecting or whatever it might be. What is your unique mechanism? Just recently, we helped our client and then the company's name to get benefit in time frame. So basically who you helped, what results they got, and how long did it take to get those results. I've even written out a quick Google Doc outlining on how we did it. Thought you might find it valuable at their company name, since you are also in niche, since you're also a software development company. Is it okay if I link it here for you? Then just your signature. I think like just throwing a guarantee in the PS line boosts your reply rate, because again, just more interesting stuff in the email. But if your guarantee is shit, first of all, fix your guarantee, get a better guarantee. But if it's like not actually a good guarantee, then there's no point in throwing that out there. One thing that I also want to talk about is, I know Rob doesn't use, I don't use, our students doesn't use hyper personalization, because just seen from maybe a test that there's really no difference between AI generated first lines and carpet bomb first lines like the one here. And for LinkedIn, I know this has worked really well. Hi first name, you're involved in software development industry, right? I got a quick Google Doc outlining how then your unique mechanism, cold outbound or whatever, we implemented for a software development company client, so you might find it valuable. And then just in brackets, we recently got results X in time frame Y for client Z. Is it okay if I link it here for you? So again, you're not sending the Google document out, right? You're first asking for permission, because if you send the link immediately, it might just look a bit spammy or unpersonal. You should always keep your LinkedIn messages really short, even more casual than emails. If a cold email is an elevator pitch, LinkedIn is like a urinal pitch. Now, at this point, you'll have people demanding the freebie. They actually want it. This is the juicy part of the strategy. So in the Google Doc, what you need to write in there? First, you need to take some time to write it out. You don't want it to be actually shit. You need to basically just write it like a direct response, persuasive. So first, a subtle hook, like not super hard sell hook. So instead of using like a sales letter type of hook, how client X got results Y in time frame Z using unique mechanism A, or then unique mechanism in niche, cold outreach in software development industry. The second one is pretty lame, but Rob's hypothesis actually was that the first one might be a bit salesy for like a case study document. They haven't seen any difference in A/B tests. Second thing, future pacing. What they'll gain from reading your Google document. Either a list of benefits, or then the benefits your case study client got from working with you. So after making 30% of the revenue from email marketing, company was able to use extra cash flow to scale paid traffic even further. Really simple benefit. If you read this, you will get this. Third thing, case studies. So that your offer actually works and that you have gotten results for clients. Absolutely necessary to show social proof early on. Even a couple of screenshots work really well. You have made a bold claim on what they are able to get by reading it, so then you need to back it up by actual proof. Fourth thing, the problem. Explain really in depth what your case study client's problem was and why they weren't able to deal with it before working with you. Spoiler alert, your prospect will be most likely dealing with the same problem. Again, the more you know about the niche, the more accurate you're able to describe their possible pain point. So just get that feedback, get that data, and then tweak it based on what you have seen. Fifth thing, your solution. How your offer tackled the problem step by step and why you're more qualified than others to do so. Basically give them all the sauce. They won't implement it. Even if they try, they'll probably fail. Because even if you give them like a really in-depth step-by-step breakdown, there probably is some steps that they'll miss or they don't really know how to do it correctly. So don't really be afraid giving out everything. Sixth thing, more social proof. Basically how the same exact solution has worked for other clients. Again, the more you have here, the better. And this way you basically tackle your prospects. Yeah, that's cool, but I'm special, bias, because everyone has that. Yeah, that probably worked for them, but it won't work for us because of reasons 1, 2, 3. Do it once, you're lucky. Do it twice, you might be onto something. Do it 3 times, it's a pattern. So just prove that this is actually a pattern and not being lucky. Then a simple recap. Quickly recap the steps on how your solution can help your prospects solve their pain point. You want to leave them with the, damn, that's a lot of work, but I really want the outcome. So like showing that there's like 15 steps, like I'm going really in depth in them. So they're like, oh shit, like that actually makes sense. That could 100% work for us. But yeah, I don't want to do that much work. And then it's really obvious what the solution to that situation would be. Fuck, I have this guy who has done it sending me this document. Like maybe I should hire them. And then FAQ section where you basically tackle objections like you would do in a sales call. This is where your domain knowledge comes into play. Best way to fill this section out is think back on all objections you hear about the process, but not really about your offer because you're not selling, you're just giving out free value. For example, what they could be, how do you know a 20 email welcome series is better than 4 that we are using right now? Or we have used paid ads and they didn't work. These are basic process mechanism objections. We have sent cold emails before and we didn't get any replies. We have sent cold emails and we got shit quality clients. we have done this and we have done this and it didn't work. If they don't trust that the mechanism is something that they can use to solve the problem, they will never reach out to you again or buy your offer because they don't just trust the mechanism that you're using. And then call to action, book a free audit / consultation call. You want to basically hide the call to action in the FAQ section. You answer like 5 questions about the process, then like 1 question, can I work with you? Or how much do you charge to implement unique mechanism? And then you just pitch them on a call. Basically, you can just offer a free consultation call. So can I work with you? Yeah, 100%. We work a lot of companies in this niche. So if you fit into that profile, you can just click here and book a call with us. I'll show you how to implement it in their own business. And then also we can see if we work together in the future on this. And then like a few more normal questions on like just the process or the mechanism. So it's like, again, a bit hidden in there. So if you want access to this and a bunch more stuff, you can just go to teachankit.io. This is also stuff that we teach in our coaching program and how to actually use this and in which situations you should use this. So if you're looking to get a bit more help to build a lead generation agency to $10,000 a month in just a few months, you can just go to agentvelocity.io, book a call, see if it would make sense to work together. We have been getting amazing results. I love doing this. If that is something that you're interested in, go to agentvelocity.io and book a call with us. Thank you. It was a pleasure. Bye.